Welcome back to the lunch table. I'm Evan,
And I'm Luke.
and this week we're going to be talking about the CS:GO majors. CS:GO stands for Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and it's a round-based first-person shooter released in August 2012, only really gaining traction in the summer of 2014, gaining even more members from the already large fan base from CS Source 1.6. This game is still going strong in 2020, having regular tournaments every season. Every season is about 3 months with a median prize cup of about $500,000, with a main sponsor of Valve. We're going to be starting off talking about the Epicenter 2019 CSGO tournament held in Moscow. Would you like to start that off?
Yeah, so as you just said, it was held in Russia, and 8 teams total. It's an S tier tournament. The prize pool is 500 grand. Team Vitality bringing home the win, winning $250,000. Yeah, so it got a little dicey in the final moments, but Vitality ended up pulling through.
Mm. With the it was Vitality versus, I believe it was Heroic, winning 2-0 in the semifinals. In the grand finals, it was Vitality versus Mouse, with a 16-19 on Inferno, 16-12 on Mirage, and a 16-9 on Nuke, bringing them the victory with a 2-1, pulling out with a 2-1. We can redo that last bit, I guess.
No, that's good.
Okay.
We have a direct quote from Shocks here saying, "We're really excited going into the tournament since we finally got some good preparation."
Next, we're going to be talking about the Blast Pro Series. It was a global final in 2019. There was 4 teams total, and it was held in Rifa. The prize pool was about $500,000. The wild card and qualifying teams did not receive any points, and the standoff format between FaZe and Ninjas in Pajamas was in, I believe, the third round, just to change it so that it was not complete. It wasn't completely linear between all the teams. Astralis ended up bringing home $350,000 after winning first prize against, I believe it was Liquid. Yes, it was Astralis versus Team Liquid in the grand finals. Astralis had won against Ninjas and Pajamas in Liquid once before, and Liquid had been matched up against FaZe and Ninjas and Pajamas as well. All 4 teams had fought each other, had gone against each other at least once before, doing absolutely amazing. Astralis had won the grand finals with a 16-11 on Inferno and a 16-12 on Nuke. In the semifinals, a 16-11 and a 16-8 on Train and Nuke. And the semifinals with 16-12 and 16-13. Ultimately, winning every single game that they went into, doing really amazing. But it's really crazy to think the amount of work that these people put in, and the amount that they got rewarded for their work.
I'm surprised Team Liquid lost Inferno. That's like one of their stronger maps.
Yeah, I know that Team Liquid, that's one of their strongest maps is Inferno, but it's everyone has their weak points, I guess.
I know.
Cause
I know Astralis are new gods, especially with Zipix. And then let's see, FaZe Clan going in fourth, being the number one ranked team right now. A little bit disappointing.
yeah, I know that FaZe is the number 1 ranked team right now, and it was really surprising to see that they came in 4th for this tournament, while being the first place team, because Astralis right now is number 3 in the world, with about 26 total points, with FaZe only ahead by 4 with 30. It's a crazy thing to think about with FaZe Clan, because they've gone down in quality over the past few years with what they were, with the quality and commitment of their players.
Next up, we have the 2019 ASL Pro League. This was season 10. It's held on ESEA servers, but it's still a LAN. Prize pool is only 60,000, but it is what it is. It's just the regular season. Let's see who brought this one home. Oh yeah, you have 16 teams in total. Running from first all the way to last, we have Mouse Sports, Heroic Astralis, Navi, G2, FaZe Clan, North, Fnatic, Ninjas in Pajamas, Team Vitality, Big, Hellraisers, Optic, Sprout, Aristocracy, and Wendigo Gaming. And obviously, this is the European Pro League.
Mm-hmm.
So, honestly, a little bit surprised that FaZe isn't 6th.
Yeah, it was really a crazy thing to see that FaZe got in 6th place on this tournament. Even though that they have been going downhill, you typically see them in the top 5, but if not the top 3, because they still haven't gone that far downhill.
I guess it's pretty surprising to me because when I stopped watching all the pros play, I think FaZe Clan was like at the top of their game right then.
Yeah.
It was destructive, but I know they've lost like Kerrigan and their IGL role.
Typically, you don't see Nodus above G2 or FaZe Clan, but this must have been one of their better tournaments that they have competed in.
Simple must have actually been playing this tournament.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I've ever seen Heroic beat Astralis, but this is definitely an anomaly in the least. In the slightest. Mouse Sports has Chris J, Rops, Kerrigan, Warzix, Frozen, and Regine. FaZe Clan had Rain, Nico, Olivmeister, Broski, Cold, and YNK. G2 had
Frozen's our age.
Our age?
Yeah.
Oh. G2 had Kenny, Jax, Ama, Nexa, Hunter, and Malik. Astralis had Device, Dupree, XYP, Glaive, Magisk, Zonic. Fnatic had JW, Brolin, Flesha, Golden, Kreese, and Samuelson. North had AZ, Kagerby, Kayan, Gucci,
Yui.
Gui? Oh. Cajun B and Myth R. Hellraisers had Angie 1, Nuki, Flourish, Crush, Scooby XE, LK. Heroic had ES Tag, Saven, Borup, Snappy, Caden, Lame. Aristocracy had Rollin, Maz, Taz, Minis, Disha, and Lord. Natus had
they had Flaming Simple Electronic, Goomba, Guardian. Optic had Config, MSL, Nico, Tweez, and Tessis. Big had Tapson, Nex, Tizian, Xantares, Smuya. Team Vitality had Apex, RPK, Zywoo, Alex, and Shocks. Wendigo had Bubble, Poison, Haji, Calix, and Merbit. Sprout had Spitty, Faven, Syrazin, Keto, and Dennis. His Pajamas had Forest, Rez, Lecro, Plopsky, and Twist.
Yeah. So this was the European League. Only a $60,000 prize cup, which I thought was surprising because you'd think that with that many teams competing that you would see a lot higher prize pool. Because it is a finals league and it is S tier, so Mouse Sports ended up winning this tournament, bringing home $35,000 for their team, which is a lower amount, but it did prove that they were the top team in the European League at the time. Yeah, Astralis was here. I did not have Astralis in third place. I thought they were going to beat Heroic and get at least second or first. I did not see Mouse Sports beating Heroic and Astralis, but I didn't think that we'd be seeing Nodus in fourth place. I thought that G2 was going to be fourth, and I'd see Nodus and FaZe in fifth and sixth, just because of how FaZe is going downhill lately. But those are the 3 tournaments that we are going over this week. Please tune in next week. We're going to be talking about our top 10 movies of the 2010s. This has been The Lunch Table. I'm Evan,
And I'm Luke.
and we'll see you guys next time.